I'm not a big Ian Garry fan, like at all. I really don't like how he handled the Neil Magny situation. I really did not like how he handled the Jeff Neal situation. And then, you know, but you got to make money, so I get it. But then somebody dishes it out on you, and you start talking about getting the law involved and suing, and it's like, just how can you make yourself look like less of a man even more? You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
just shut up, dude. Nobody cares, and he's really kind of shooting himself in the foot. I actually think that Luque will beat him, and I thought that Luque would beat him before all of this happened. I just think Luque's a higher level guy. I'm not sold on Ian Garry. I think that he definitely has some skill, and he definitely has some potential to do a lot of really good things. I just don't see him being the next Conor McGregor that everybody thinks he is. The biggest thing too is you see these guys that kind of get kicked out of gyms, and there's a lot of bad things told about them in gyms, and I just don't see them lasting very long, because it's really hard to get set in good skill and like start creating bonds and relationships with training partners, which makes you a better fighter if everybody hates your guts. And
Mm-hmm.
right now, I don't see anybody saying a nice word about Ian Garry. So I would definitely advise him to maybe take a step back and kind of remember why you're doing this. Selling the fight is great. The thing I don't like about it is when you're not yourself, you always have to one up the guy from the last fight. So, you know, I said this last fight, I got to go even bigger to make sure people are still excited about me. I think that's what Paddy Pimblett is doing wrong too, is like Paddy's going to start going a little crazy, I think, here, because he's always got to one up himself from his last, you know, big whatever it was, you know.
Being in Florida, I know you're not at Killcliff, you're at ATT, but did you hear anything about Garry and some issues at the gym? Because I only started hearing this after the fact about him showing up late and like him filming and all this stuff from his teammates, or his former teammates, I should say.
Yeah, I definitely think that, you know, when somebody's on your team, the first thing you do is you keep discretion. So like there's guys on at ATT that I don't like the way they train, and I don't think that they're, you know, good training partners. But I would never say who they are. I would never say anything bad, because they're my teammates, and I will respect their privacy, and I hope that they would respect mine. As soon as you leave the gym, that goes out the window. You know, like you betray a gym or you get kicked out of a gym, it's like, all right, well, F that guy. So I hadn't heard anything up until and honestly, I've actually heard the opposite before this whole situation happened. I heard people saying good things about him in the gym, and now this happened. Everybody's saying he's a terrible training partner. So you never really know which one it is. But I'm just worried about me, and I'm gonna be tuning in Saturday for sure. Whether or not Ian Garry was on the card, I'm tuning in because it's such a fantastic card.